Alright, what's going on, guys? My name's Chopper. Today we're going to be breaking down the Dempsey's memory segment trailer. So if you guys have not seen the trailer, I'm going to play the entire thing for you and let you guys watch it. But if you guys are into this, don't forget to slap that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe as well. Go ahead and watch the trailer and we'll talk about it right after.
Field report. Final entry. Well, this is it. The end game. I know what I have to do. Richtofen's barely holding it together. I've got to believe he can go the extra mile. None of us really know how this is going to play out. But we all know it's the only way forward. We can only hope that our souls may find a better future.
So this was actually one of the shorter memory trailers that we've had so far. As you know, everybody else's was longer. Dempsey was actually less than a minute in terms of actual trailer time. So it was a very short one, and it's still a lot of info in there, but there is as much info as say like Richtofen's or Takios or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But it is very interesting regardless. So something that I noticed right off the bat was the time frame that Dempsey says this in. He says, well, this is the final entry and this is going to be the end game. So what this sounds like is this memory segment trailer is taking place after the events of Garad Krovi, after they're getting ready to go to Revelations, wherever that's going to be, and Richtofen sends his souls up into that Borealis that he sees above. This sounds like Dempsey has seen that this is already going to happen, and they're already nearing the final steps of their journey. So another thing that Dempsey says is that this is the final entry log. Now, the only reason why I want to point that out is because of the Dr. Money quote that we got a little bit ago when he says like all the entry logs that Dempsey was putting in, nobody was listening to them. And it looks like he is either disregarding Dr. Money's quotes or whatever. I'm not really sure, but he said that Dr. Money said that his entry logs, nobody's even listening to him. You know, he's doing this for nothing. But he even makes the point is to make this the final entry log for what he's about to say. Now, another interesting thing about making it final is that he knows he's going to die. Like, he knows this is basically a suicide mission for him. He even calls what he's about to do the end game and say that Richtofen is starting to kind of crack down. He's starting to lose as well, so he's hoping that he can go the extra mile. So even Richtofen, you know, this is taking a toll on everybody. This is taking a huge toll on Takios. We kind of think that he's been having hallucinations. Richtofen's obviously been under a lot of pressure, so has everybody else, you know. This is taking a toll on everybody's mental state, and I think this is what he's talking about. And then it starts to get very interesting as he starts talking about the end game. And he talks about how this is going to be wrapping everything up, and then he looks down at the blood vials and he says, none of us really know how this is going to turn out. Not even Richtofen knows exactly how this is going to end up in Revelations, but he looks at the blood vials like that's going to be a part of it. Like the blood is going to protect him, which we do know that the blood is going to protect at least Richtofen, because that's what he said in his trailer, but we don't know if it's going to protect everybody else. And also we don't know whose blood vial this exactly is. As in Richtofen's memory trailer, we saw this was one from Alcatraz. We saw it was one of the Mob of the Dead characters' blood. But it looks like the one that Dempsey has is unlabeled, so we don't know whose this is, and we probably won't ever find out until Revelation itself, and maybe not even then. So that's pretty much the thing for the blood, and it's starting to wrap up, but then all of a sudden the ghost of Dempsey 1.0 walks up to him, and he talks about securing his souls for a better future. Now, he doesn't talk about himself, like the Dempsey 2.0 doesn't talk about securing himself. He knows that he's going to die in Revelations, but he wants to secure his own soul, which looked like that Dempsey 1.0. That was his soul that he needed to protect. But the way he words this, it sounds like his soul is already safe. Like, his soul is already in a spot where it can stay and be okay, but he needs to make sure it stays that way through whatever happens in Revelation. You need to make sure that it stays safe throughout whatever, you know, might occur to them. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for today. That is going to be the wrap-up for the Dempsey's memory segment trailer. Like I said, this was a shorter one. This is only less than a minute, and then Takios was, I believe, at least 2 minutes, and Richtofen's was super in detail and super in depth. But anyway, this was a shorter one today. Hope you guys did enjoy this breakdown note. If you guys did, let's see if we can hit 70 likes on this video. That'd be awesome. Don't forget to slap that like button, guys. And if you are new to the channel, if you did enjoy this, make sure you do subscribe. Really would appreciate it. Thank you all for watching the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.